All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Thank you for your patience. I do greatly appreciate it. I just want to say that I'm kind of having some issues right now with Facebook. Apparently, they're not being too kind with me going live right now. So I'm excited. Nonetheless, I am here on Twitter. I am on YouTube. That's right, baby, YouTube. So if you want to check me out on YouTube, please go to Baptized Fire with Brother Morton on YouTube. That's right. And you can do the watch along, the long with the watch along. That's right, baby. So we are here at the Retro Wrestling Revival, and this is the year 2023, guys. This is brand new year, brand new opportunities, and brand new ways to inspire, baby. Brand new ways to change lives and brand new ways to be creative with things. So I just want to say I'm excited. I'm stoked. This year with the Retro Wrestling Revival, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be magnificent. It's going to be amazing because you know what? There's new ideas and there's new things that are going to be on the horizon, if you will. And there's going to be old things that are new things that are old. And it's going to be fun. So I just want to say I'm not going to spoil no surprises because there's going to be surprises aplenty, baby. But I am here for you tonight. We're going to have some fun. I want to share with you, we're going to be doing a watch along that is fairly recent, actually, which is it is going to be on Ric Flair's last match. Yes, the pay-per-view that was from July 21st, 2022 at the Nashville Municipal Auditorium, as a matter of fact, like which the Nashville Municipal the Mistletoe Auditorium. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Is a very famous place within like the history of Mid-South wrestling, Southern wrestling, if you will. Once again, especially TNA Wrestling. So that was a fun place for them to have shows at. As a matter of fact, this show was actually, which was a part of the Starcast 5 convention ran by the Podfather himself, Mr. Podfather. That is right, Conrad Thompson. And the cool part about it is that they brought back a old school brand name for this, and it was Jim Crockett Promotions. So like for the individuals that aren't aware, Jim Crockett Promotions at one time was the second largest company within the United States when it came to wrestling. They were the last of the dying territories before they were bought out by Ted Turner in the early 90s. So they were a part of the National Wrestling Alliance, and then they became a World Championship Wrestling. So there's a lot of history there, which I encourage you guys to check it out. Which, as a matter of fact, they did a history of the territory show. The individuals that made Dark Side of the Ring, like they have a territory show and they just recently did Jim Crockett Promotions. It has Baby Doll, it has Jim Cornette, it has many legends from that era that were commenting on it. Ricky Morton, as a matter of fact, from the Rock and Roll Express was another one. And it just brings back so many memories. And for me, I heard a lot about this show when it came to everybody being concerned, because this is Ric Flair's last match. Ric, I believe at the time was 73 years old, and there were people that are like, man, like the guy's on blood thinners, like the guy has a pacemaker. Does he really need to wrestle? And there were people that were scared shitless. But ultimately, Ric, he wanted to go out his way. Was it pretty? The only two matches that I've seen from this show was the main event, which was a tag team match between Ric Flair and his son-in-law, which is Andrade El Idolo, and Flair facing Jay Lethal. Oh yeah, Black Machismo, and JEFF, JARRETT. And I gotta say this, guys, I me and John, we have always been adamant when it comes to saying that Jeff Jarrett is a channel changer. We were not the biggest fans of him, but by God, his recent work lately within the past couple of years has completely changed our perspective on him. Jeff Jarrett is lately, man, his heel work has been top notch. It's been phenomenal. Dare I say, it's been what modern wrestling has been lacking in many ways. So the heel work that Jeff does in this match is absolutely fantastic. That's one of the few bright spots of this match. But tonight, this is part one. Okay, part one. By God, we're going to be doing 8 matches, like the first 8 matches of the show. And the amazing part about it is that this was such a massively huge joint effort by various companies. Let me list off the companies that are involved with this, guys. All Elite Wrestling, Black Label Pro, DDT Pro Wrestling, Future Stars of Wrestling, Game Changer Wrestling, Impact Wrestling, Lucha Libre AAA Worldwide, Major League Wrestling, National Wrestling Alliance, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Ohio Valley Wrestling, Progress Wrestling, Pro Wrestling Revolver, Ring of Honor, Modern Age Grappling, and WWE. You talk about the love these individuals had for Ric Flair and the massive influence that he had on them. That tells you right there, whenever you have all these companies that are coming together for a show like to pay tribute to Rick, that shows the impact that that man has had on every single one of those performers, because Rick has opened up so many doors for them, whether it's good or whether it's bad, depending on your perspective. And this was the first event to feature cooperation from all major American pro wrestling companies since the 3rd annual Brian Pillman Memorial Show on the year 2000. The show drew 6,800 fans for a live gate of 448,502, making it the second highest grossing North American independent professional wrestling event in modern history, behind All In. You talk about impressive, guys. And the buy rate was estimated between 24 to 29,000. Impressive, guys. I'm just saying. So we are going to talk about the matches on the for the lineup tonight, baby. We're gonna have 8 matches tonight, which, like, the show, I mean, like, the matches aren't too long, but I'm excited because we get to see like a good bit of talent within like a 90-minute period before we move on to part 2 next week. So the opening match it's widely considered like a dream match. It's the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, facing the Wolves, Eddie Edwards and Davey Richards. Very cool. The second contest of the pay-per-view is Davey Boy Smith Jr. taking on my main man, my favorite wrestler, Killer Kross, a.k.a. Kerry and Kross, with the Smoke Show, Scarlett Bordeaux. This was, I believe, Kross's last major match before he went to the WWE. So this is pretty cool. Really like to see this. And the next match, it's a 4 corners match to determine the number 1 contender for the Progress World Championship. And the participants were Alan Angels, Jonathan Gresham. Please forgive me on these Japanese names. Konosuke Takeshita and Nick Wayne. The fourth contest for the pay-per-view, it is the Rock and Roll Express, or some version of it. I guess say like the new Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton and Kerry Morton, with Robert Gibson facing the 4 Horsemen, or like a modern variation, Brian Pillman Jr. and Brock Anderson with Arn Anderson. It's going to be interesting to watch it because these are younger guys. The 5th contest was a 4-way match between Bandido, Black Taurus, Laredo Kid, and Ray Fénix. And this is going to showcase the stars of Lucha Libre AAA Worldwide. This is going to be a flip-flop and fly fantastic match. Nothing against them, man, but you talk about high speed. I'm just saying, you guys might need to grab an oxygen tank after this match to catch your breath. The sixth match, it's going to be Impact World Champion Josh Alexander facing off against Jacob Fatu. This is an interpromotional match between a TNA wrestler and a Major League Wrestling star. So I'm excited about that. And it's just going to be a fun show, guys. So hold on. I'm reading this line wrong. Guys, I'm kind of rusty on this. Just please forgive me. And that is going to be, I believe that's going to be the matches tonight. I misspoke about the numbers. So just please forgive me on that. The next, all right. So the good part about this, guys, is that by watching this show, you are not only witnessing history, but you are also able to help out a wonderful company by the name of Impact Wrestling. So this show, which is owned by Jim Crockett and Conrad, they were nice enough to let the Impact Plus app stream this. So I'm excited. I like to watch it with you guys. I'm stoked for the individuals that join me live. I would say welcome, and to the individuals that join me later, welcome. I hope you guys have as much fun as I do. So I have a gentleman on here, loyal servant, Killer Kross, your favorite wrestler. That's so cool. Yes, he is actually. Kross, in my opinion, is like the complete package from like his character work to like his promos to his entrance to his ring psychology, everything. Kross is amazing. So hopefully this might be a great way for you guys to discover and appreciate Kross like I do. So guys, if you will, please get out the Impact Plus app. And the cool part about it is that since this is a recent show, it should be on the main screen. So if you will, baby, get that going, get it rolling. Ric Flair's last match. It is right under the Impact Wrestling 24/7 tab. And this app is only $9.99 a month. Not a bad deal. Or you can do what I did last year and pay, I believe it was $60 or $70 for like a whole 12 months. And it's not a bad deal at all, guys. So if you will, check it out. I'm going to do the countdown of, and we're going to be doing the first show of the year for Retro Wrestling Revival, guys. Please forgive me, like with the technical difficulties, the time is not the greatest. I'm trying to figure it out like a Facebook, but we got it on YouTube and we got it on Twitter. So guys, I'm going to count it down. Make sure you get your Impact Wrestling app up, and we're going to have some fun. So 5, staying alive. 4, hit the floor. 3, ooh-wee. 2, electric boogaloo. 1, let's do this one. Copyright notice. Unauthorized reproduction or distribution of this copyrighted work is illegal. That is correct. That's why I'm telling everybody, please go on the Impact Plus app. Wait, hold on a second. Which is like $7.99 actually per month, and you could get this show. Not a bad deal at all, guys. Especially considering like the show was originally $30. All right, this is so cool. Like they got like the Jim Crockett Promotions. I like the logo going. We got Bob Caudle, old school announcer. Oh man, this is awesome. You talk about nostalgia personified. So loyal servant. Who is your favorite wrestler? And for the individuals out there that are watching this, let me know who your favorite wrestler is and why. So like we got the old school vibe, like the old school feel going on, ladies and gentlemen. And the introduction to the show, we got Tony Schiavone. Oh, yeah. Mm. Jim Crockett. Wait, hold on. Excuse me, David Crockett. Holy crap, guys. I really need to get like my facts straight. Please forgive me. Once again, I'm rusty. I'm trying to get back into the groove of things. All right, so like we got David Crockett with Tony Schiavone. It's so cool. Like they're wearing like the JCP Sports, like for Jim Crockett Promotions. They got like the old school background. Guys, this is absolutely awesome. I'm excited. So Tony Schiavone, which I call him the constant classic, like the guy ages like fine wine. He gets better and better. I just really think that Jim Crockett is one of the. I'm not sorry, guys, not Jim Crockett, but Tony Schiavone is one of the greatest announcers of all time. From Jim Crockett Promotions to the WWE, like the World Championship Wrestling, and you guys are like WWE. Yes, Mr. Schiavone actually was an announcer for a year for the WWE. So yeah, apparently Vince McMahon wasn't the biggest fan of him, and it's crazy to think. So yeah. All right, so we got the Motor City Machine Guns coming out. All right, guys, the Motor City Machine Guns. It is a dream tag team match. The Motor City Machine Guns versus the Wolves. These two tag teams were staples later in the years of TNA Wrestling. You guys know my fondness for TNA Wrestling. I love the early years, and for me, like my personal favorite tag team of all time was AMW, America's Most Wanted, by God, and with James Storm and with Chris Harris. And between them, you had the New Church, you had Triple X, you had so many others that laid the groundwork for the Motor City Machine Guns, for the Wolves, for these teams to show up and show out and to apply their crafts. And it's just amazing to see where these teams have gone. I know that Edwards and sorry, guys. I know that the Wolves have not been together in a long, long time. Davey Richards and Edwards, they parted ways for like a long time. So as far as I know, this was their return match together in a few years. Okay, so the Low Servant said Keith Lee is my favorite wrestler. 3 because of his athleticism and his personality. I hope he returns to the WWE like Kross someday. I love Keith Lee as well. He's extremely athletic, extremely talented. The guy reminds me of Vader. And I don't know what your age is and like how far back you like wrestling, but Vader is the closest resemblance skill wise that I can think of, like with Keith Lee, because like the guy damn near 400 pounds, but he could move like a cruiserweight. He could move like a gazelle, and that is, you talk about a rarity. Hell, even Bam Bam Bigelow, like the same exact way. So awesome choice. I like Keith Lee as well, and I hope to see that AEW books him better because unfortunately, which I do love AEW, don't get me wrong, but they have a really bad habit of hiring so many damn people. They don't have a lot of airtime, and you got a lot of people. They are under contract, but they are sitting in the back. And how can you get better? And how can you apply your craft even more if you are sitting in the back? And I understand that he's got like the policy to where like you could wrestle for various companies and like the Forbidden Door, but it's a thing to where I really don't understand why they can't create more opportunities under their umbrella. Just saying. All right, Mr. Dean, brother, I hope you're doing all right tonight, man. I hope that all is well with you and your family. This is my good friend Dean, and he's saying, would you rather ride Space Mountain or watch Rob outside your window? You know what? I would rather ride Space Mountain and all day long because, by God, I would rather maybe catch something as compared to as compared to going blind because at least with some things you catch you can treat it. Going blind, you can't see shit for the rest of your life. So Space Mountain all the way. All right. So the loyal servant said, "LOL, the AEW roster is insane at the moment." I agree 1,000%. I believe that it's similar to World Championship Wrestling, uh, where it is some of the best talent in the whole entire world, but the roster is so bloated that it's hard to see that because it's kind of like uh, a great example. One of like my wife's favorite wrestlers is the Murder Hawk, Lance Archer. He has the potential to be one of like the biggest monsters in all of professional wrestling. And the guy was on an absolute tear. And then they took him off TV. And it's like, okay, well, what the hell's going on? You have Wardlow. The guy was on an absolute tear. Like the guy is going to be a megastar one day, hopefully within the WWE. And they keep taking him off TV. I don't understand their logic because this is the deal. You got the homegrown talent like within that company. You should go with them. You should grow with them because they're going to be the ones that are going to pay the long term dividends. Because ultimately, like the big huge stars, they're a little bit older and like they're not going to be around as long. And once like their contracts are up, they're going to go where the money's at. More often than not, the homegrown talent stays loyal if you treat them right. And the loyal servant says, "Hello, D." All right. Hello. And right, oh my God, I swear, Archer should have beat Mox for the title last year. I agree. Lance Archer would have been a phenomenal Monster World champion, I believe, with Jake Roberts as his mouthpiece, man. Like they complemented one another so perfectly, and then they just took them off TV. I don't understand. So, like right now, we got the Wolves and the Motor City Machine Guns going at it. We got Edwards and we got Shelley in the ring, and Mr. Eddie Edwards, he's trying to keep Shelley away from Sabin. That is smart strategy right there. Uh-oh. He gets tagged right in. So like double team by the Wolves. Oh, beautiful drop. They'll hold to a knee drop by the Wolves. Guys, please forgive me. I'm a little bit rusty here. All right, so here we go. Eddie Edwards, he's being eccentric right now. He's saying, "Look at me, I'm awesome. I'm the modern day Tommy Dreamer, or so I think I am." I'm kidding. Anyways, speaking of TNA Wrestling, guys, I'll be honest with you. I mean, like for me, I loved the company up until about, let's say, 2012, early 2013, and then like I completely just lost interest because like the quality of it just completely went downhill. And for me, being a wrestling fan, which I'm not just about what happens between the ropes. Me, it is why are the individuals fighting? What has led them to it? What's the reason for it? What are the stakes? What's the story? And why do these characters have the differences they have to where they need to resolve this conflict within the ring? And then that grabs my interest because unfortunately, especially, you know what, I can't say with Impact that they have like a bunch of cold matches because they do try storytelling. But like with AEW, so many cold matches that are thrown together, and it just drives me bonkers. It really, really does. Because you got valuable TV time. You think that you would want to use it to tell a story and to get the fans invested because unfortunately AEW, their main show Dynamite has been on air for the past, I believe, going on 4 years this October, and they haven't even averaged 1 million viewers per show. They had such a key opportunity last year to take over whenever Raw and SmackDown were not really at their best with during the end of the Vince McMahon era. And it's just unfortunate because AEW just they want to cater to like a niche audience. They want to cater to the flip flop and fly crowd, like the New Japan crowd. They think that niche audience, which guesstimate, I would say about maybe 20, 20 to 30, 20 to 30% of wrestling fans. That's not going to help you grow. So you have to mix it up a bit to where you have those sports entertainers, to where you have those storytellers. And I think a great example in both companies, I would say Chris Jericho. I think Jericho is phenomenal, and I think um, the three best within the WWE right now, I would have to say Bray Wyatt, Kerry and Kross, and LA Knight. Three best characters in the company, hands down. And I'll put Roman Reigns within that category too. So a knee to the gut from Shelley to Davey Richards. Here we go. Drop kick flatliner to the top. 1, 2. Oh, and he kicks out, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, baby, the American dream. Fans did not like that at all. So if you guys do want to join us, okay. This is a great question for the both of us, Mr. Servant, the loyal one. Would you rather get a Prince Albert or watch a Lawnmower Simulator? I would rather get my dick pierced any day. I would. Because once again, I'm just saying, like the whole Lawnmower Simulator thing, it's sad that you're so damn lazy. Not you, Dean, but other people. Like they're so damn lazy that they'd rather sit at their computer, do a Lawnmower Simulator, while their wife actually physically goes out to mow the lawn. What kind of shit is that? I'm this kid. Or am I? Anyways, beautiful, beautiful kick. 1, 2, ladies and gentlemen. Kicks out. Here we go. These guys are giving it their all. I respect the hell out of them for that. Here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. It's a kick to the chest. And here we go. Standing switch here applied. Here we go. And they're trying to set up like a double team move, like the German suplex. It keeps getting reversed. Shelley, beautiful cutter by Sabin on to Eddie Edwards. Will this end the match, ladies and gentlemen? Will it? If you will it? Beautiful atomic drop to the knee. Beautiful, beautiful, guys. Beautiful combination by the Motor City Machine Guns. These guys are like a well-oiled machine, like with their chemistry. Oh, are we gonna do it? Okay, so like a neck breaker by Sabin. We got Shelley on the top rope. Let's see what happens. Oh, neck breaker splash covers, and the Motor City Machine Guns pick up the win, ladies and gentlemen, in a hard fought victory. Fun match, fun match. Shelley is selling the knee right now. And there's a lot of physicality that went into that. These guys aren't honestly my cup of tea, but I respect their talent. Yeah, but I like the theme song. Motor City, Motor City, the city, Motor City. Yeah, Motor City. You guys can record that clip for like get my go. All right. Anyways, Motor City. If everybody said if you watch Rob Jo for 5 minutes and they'll give you Killer Kross the world title in the main event of WrestleMania, would you do it? I'm gonna be honest with you, Dean. I love Kross. I think that he's the man. I think that he is one of the most talented wrestlers in the world, but he's got to work a little bit harder to get that world title. I am not going to expose myself to long-term damage to my vision and my mental psyche, even worse than what it already is, because of a wish, a long-term wish for Kross. Because I got a feeling that Kross will get there one day. He will be a world champion. And mark my words, I believe that Kross will either beat Roman, Cody, or Drew for the title. McIntyre within like the next year or two. All right. So, the dreaded Four Horsemen, and they're showing flashback footage for the Nature Boy Ric Flair, baby. So I'm telling everybody right now, like if you want to check out what we're watching, it is Flair, Ric Flair's last match pay-per-view. It is on the Impact Plus app. I'm not a hold on. You're not a true fan. You're a fraud. You're entitled to your perspectives and your opinion, my friend, because I might be a fraud in other ways, but I'm damn sure not a fraud when it comes to being a Kross fan. Ooh, yeah. So just gonna let you know on that, buddy. So yeah, I already have some mental health issues. I don't want to make it progressively worse. I don't, even at the expense of Kross in the world title. Here we go. Speaking of Kross, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to see the Kross match between Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Killer Kross. And the cool part about it is that the month prior to this, I had the opportunity to see Kross live. He did a show up in High Point, North Carolina, and it was absolutely freaking awesome. He beat Fred Rogier from like the Primetime Players in a hard fought match. And from like the gimmick to the character to everything, Kross is an awesome human being. And just meeting him, I got to say this hands down, the nicest wrestler. Scratch that. The nicest one that I've recently met. The top three for me. I like the guys that have made the biggest impact on me. Like with number one, Eddie Guerrero, number two, Mick Foley, and number three, Kross. All wonderful human beings. Speaking of Kross, see, I got new shirt. Time's up. TikTok. Check it out, guys. WWEshop.com at the Kerry and Kross store. Here we go. We got Kross in the smoke show, Scarlet Bordeaux walking out to the ring. From his facials to character, absolutely fucking everything, phenomenal. And it's unfortunate that a bunch of the modern fans don't know how to handle him because he's a throwback. He is of a dying breed of entertainers. And these are the type of entertainers that will make your company long-term money. People like Kross, people like Wyatt, people like LA Knight, Roman Reigns. I'm just Sami Zayn. I can go on and on. Pure entertainers that can back it up. And unfortunately, a lot of people want to trade all that for the in-ring, the flip-flop and fly, and saying, oh, man, look at Kenny Omega. He had a 17-star match. It's like, that's great, but what was the story that was told? What was the meaning of the moves that were put on within the match? And which I'm going to quote Kevin Nash. The biggest problem, like with modern wrestling, is they don't slow the fuck down. Because if you got 14 moves like within like a 1 minute period, you can't process it and think to yourself, what's the purpose of this move? So, but Dean, I'm going to answer your question. That is, how long after meeting Eddie did he die? I met Eddie Guerrero at No Way Out 2005. It was located in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I had the opportunity to meet Eddie backstage. Eddie was not my first choice to meet. I had a meet and greet set up with John Cena, but Cena had something else that was going on, and I was visibly upset about it. And Eddie just happened to be walking by, and he noticed, and he said, "Hey, son," which I'm not John, but would you like to hang out? So he hung out with me for like a good 10-15 minutes, and just Eddie wasn't really talking to me. He was just listening to me and just being being such a loving, caring person. And he's the one that helped lay the groundwork for me becoming a Christian. And the thing is that Eddie wasn't talking about wrestling whenever he was talking. He was talking about his faith, the importance of his family, and how they do what they do so he can do what he does. It was just so amazing, and it was absolutely life-changing. And I will forever be grateful for meeting Eddie. So, like right now, we got Kross and we got Davey Boy Smith Jr. in the ring. We got Kross. He's wrapped up in the ropes right now. And he's kind of like the Hulk. You don't want to make him angry. Davey Boy Smith, I got to say, is a very talented guy. And I don't know why he hasn't made it bigger. I don't know why. I mean, he did have that run early, like within the WWE. And I heard that he got re-signed a few years ago, and he did like a tryout match on SmackDown or something, and nothing came about it. So I'm just wondering, what is it about him where things aren't working out with the WWE? Because the guy oozes talent. So yeah, there is an arm lock on a Kross. Okay, so like we got Kross, Doomsday Saito right on his head. Oh, and he gets right up. Oh, beautiful backdrop by Davey Boy. Kross is getting pumped up. He's set backdrops. Oh God, these guys are putting on a backdrop marathon, ladies and gentlemen. They are suplexing and flexing, ladies and gentlemen. This is a sight to behold. We got two big mammoth warriors going at it, guys. I'm excited to see this. All right, so like we got Scarlett pacing around the ring. She's trying to cheer on her man. She's trying to motivate him to dominate and be the people's executioner, because we know he is, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we got these forearms back and forth, and this is a slowed down match, and this is what I like, guys, because you slow the fuck down, you make each move mean something, and it adds to the story that you're trying to tell. That's what I love, guys. Sometimes it's okay to speed it up, but most of the time, slow the fuck down. Because the psychology is not nearly as effective. Oh, here we go. Beautiful small package by Davey Boy. Oh, and Kross kicks out after two. He's bouncing Kross off the rope. Back roll up. 1, 2. Oh, beautiful back bridge. And Kross jacket. That pin was not a great idea by Davey Boy Smith Jr. because we got the Kross jacket, and now the Kross jacket rolling backwards to a pin, and Kross gets out, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Oh, Kross as Davey in the corner, and he is whooping his ass like a government mule. Beautiful suplex by Kross. Here we go. He's starting to get pumped up. Here we go. Oh, beautiful, the quickening by Kross. And it's over. Kross dominates like normal. And the path to victory, it was short, it was dominating, it was destructive, and it was sweet. And that's Kross for you, ladies and gentlemen. And I encourage every single person out there that hasn't had the opportunity, go on YouTube, go on the WWE app, go on Impact, and check out all of Killer Kross's work. Check out all of Karrion Kross's work. The guy is phenomenal. So here we go. We got Nick Nemeth, a.k.a. Dolph Ziggler. He's doing a promo for Ric Flair. Woo! So we got these stars that are basically like they are paying tribute to Rick, saying, hey, we understand, Rick, you love this business, and thank you for what you've done for us. And Jake Roberts. Oh, Will Sasso. I love Will Sasso. Doug Dillinger. Oh, man. There's security, Doug Dillinger. Good Lord. If he grows like a long beard, like Doug could be Santa Claus. Oh, man, Lex Luger. Absolute legend. Wonderful, wonderful human being. And speaking of Luger, guys, which I encourage all of you like to pick up Lex Luger's book. It's called Wrestling with the Devil. Phenomenal story with his whole career and his eventual path to finding Jesus Christ as his Lord and Savior. Absolutely awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, yeah. All right. These wrestlers, I have no clue who the hell they are, so please forgive me. Konosuke. Okay. Konosuke Takeshita. Okay, so I guess that's what I'm looking at here. All right. And I sincerely hope and pray that everybody's having a wonderful night so far. Night, day, morning, wherever you are, whoever you're with, I hope there's nothing but peace, joy, and happiness within your heart while we're watching some good old-fashioned wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. We have an announcer from Ring of Honor, which is Ian Riccaboni joining David Crockett and Tony Schiavone, baby. So here we go. Who is next to walk down to WrestleTown? Okay. Alan Angel. Oh, I think Stu Grayson, actually. I could be wrong. I think that Alan Angel is Stu Grayson, so I was wrong for saying that I don't know who all these people are. And the Dark Order, actually, especially when Brody Lee was running it, was highly entertaining. Oh, here comes Nick Wayne. Okay. So Nick Wayne is coming out to a TI song, and he's got a baseball jersey on. He looks like my next door neighbor. All right. About that. What you know about that. What you know about that. Okay. I have no clue who Nick Wayne is. And Jonathan Gresham, one of the most overrated wrestlers in the world. Yes, you heard me right. Nick Gresham, as fascinating character-wise as watching paint dry. He this is a prime example of what I'm talking about with modern wrestling. With Gresham, great in the ring. That's it. There's no star appeal to him whatsoever. And unfortunately, there's so many fans out there that want to put people like Gresham right up on a pedestal. Those niche fans, and say that Jonathan Gresham is one of the greatest technicians of all time. I'm sorry, but there's more to being a wrestler than being a great technician. What is it about your character that makes me want to watch you tear somebody apart limb by limb? You know what I mean? I got to say this. I mean, you got Bret Hart, you got Chris Benoit, you got Daniel Bryan, Dean Malenko. I can go on and on. Those are great technicians. And yeah, that actually had characters. And you guys are like, wait a second, Chris. Well, Dean Malenko, he was kind of generic. I'm not going to say that you're wrong, but ultimately Dean just he was over with me. He was, and the guy was a star. Oh, beautiful clothesline by the gentleman from Japan. I'm terrible with these Japanese names. Please forgive me. All right. Holy crap, Gresham Small. His name is Takeshita. Oh, beautiful drop kick by Gresham. He's flexing. He's flexing and Rolexing. That's what we do. All right. Okay. Interesting. All right. This match is losing my interest very, very quickly. It's crazy. The best match so far, hands down, was Davey and Kross, and it wasn't a technical classic by no stretch of the imagination, but their character work is what had me invested. And I know some people might not think I'm too great for saying this, but I'm going to say this right now. I feel like you have the individuals like Bischoff, You had the individuals like Russo. You had so many. You had a few others that focused on the character work more than the in-ring product, and the ratings and like the casual viewers were reflective in that. No, Dean, I haven't heard of that one. But I've heard there's a certain radical gentleman that loves he loves an Asian cuisine called cream of some young guy, and he can't get enough of it. That and the simulators. That's, that poor fella. Oh, oh, okay. It's like a German suplex, backflip, Nick Wayne, a Blue Thunder Bomb. 1, 2. Gresham breaks it up. Blue Thunder, baby. All right. I'm hoping to God this fucking hurries up. That's mean. I'm sorry. But yeah. So we have 1, 2. We have 2 more matches after this before we move on to part 2. All right. Here we go. He's living in the moment, baby. Deadlift to a German, ladies and gentlemen. All right. This is absolutely dreadful. All right. The wheelbarrow pin. Okay, cutter. This is the second match with fucking cutters. Moonsault. Suicide dive. Jesus Christ. The crucifix pin. Gresham. Dear God, this is terrible. These guys are going 40 miles a minute and 40 miles an hour or whatever you want to call it, and now Gresham wins it with a quick pin, and this match was absolute garbage. So yeah, some of you other people might think, "Oh my God, this is a classic," but honestly, why were these guys fighting? Seriously. All right, here we go. All right, let's see the next match. The next match is going to be another good one. I'm picking anyways. It's going to be the Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton and Kerry Morton with Robert Gibson facing the new 4 Horsemen, Brian Pillman and Brock Anderson with Orton Anderson. And Cody is paying tribute to Ric Flair, saying, "Hey, buddy, thank you so much. You're awesome, my friend." So, And Cody says that if Ric Flair wants to come on Monday Night Raw and put me in the figure four leg lock, by God, he can do it. He can do anything he wants with that wrestling. I think after this match, I don't know if he has that same sentiment, that same perspective or opinion. So, Dusty consider Ric the greatest of all time. Oh my God, they're showing a Car Shield commercial with Ric Flair, guys. And to just let you know, because I'm from South Carolina, these Ric Flair commercials air here quite frequently between South and North and South Carolina. So yeah, you got like the lottery, you got Card Shield, you got all kinds of commercials from him. Entertaining as hell, though. All right, let's see who is coming out first, ladies and gentlemen. The entranceway, it's simple but it's cool, and then you got like this steel doors on the side. I liked it. I like steel hollow entranceways on the sides. It's simple, but it's cool. I love the ropes. You got like the white ropes. You got like the gray apron tops. Absolutely awesome. Uh-huh. Nick Aldis, one of the best wrestlers in the world. So yes, Nick Aldis, the former National Wrestling Alliance Heavyweight Champion, former TNA Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion. The man put the NWA on the map within the recent years. And that's something to be proud of, guys. Just like Jericho helped put AEW on the map, Nick Aldis was that for the NWA. And you guys can't say that when the NWA re-debuted that they didn't come out like a house of fire, because they did. Which I'm not speaking for like the modern product, because quite frankly, it's gone way downhill. But like the first couple seasons of the NWA, phenomenal. And that was because of Nick Aldis. Most importantly, he's a sponsor of Get My Go. Yep, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. So if you get the opportunity, which is available on all major podcasting platforms, and I believe it's on. Okay, so we got the major podcasting platforms and on YouTube. You guys check out Get My Go. Like my good friend Dean is one of the co-hosts of Get My Go, and he's a co-host with Mr. Mike Durban, extremely talented Mike Durban. He's a co-host with Perfectly Rated Chad, like the Chadster, and he's a co-host of one of the hardest working men in podcasting. And should I say it? Should I say it, ladies and gentlemen? Should I say it? He is. I'm having a brain fart right now, guys. Which I apologize. Dean, help me out. I'm drawing a blank. This guy is. Anyways, I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm not the greatest with names. But anyways. So yeah. Oh, Joe Feeney. That's it. Sorry, guys. My bad. It took me a minute. But one of the hardest working men in podcasting, Mr. Joe Feeney. And me and my partner, John, we might have had our views on Joe and this and that, but like the God honest truth, you cannot take away from what the guy has done within podcasting, which I respect. I personally do. So shout out to Get My Go, guys. All right. So we got Brock Anderson and Brian Pillman Jr. With Arn Anderson, and this is a variation of the full Horsemen, baby. So, Brock Anderson, by God, man, Arn cannot deny that child. So yeah. Nick is doing. He's doing some commentary, and is there anything that Nick can't do well? I'm just saying. Great commentator, great wrestler, great promoter, great everything. Shout out Nick Aldis. All right, so we got Brian Pillman Jr. with Kerry Morton Jr. And speaking of Nick Aldis, guys, this is to the individuals watching now and like the ones watching later. With Nick Aldis being a free agent right now, where do you think he's going to end up? Do you think that he's going to debut like within the WWE? Do you think that he's going to AEW? Or do you think he's going to go to Japan? I mean, what do you think that he could do? Because I think personally that Nick Aldis would be a phenomenally big star within the WWE. And how cool would it be? And I know some people might think this is weird, but I would love to see a feud between Cody and Nick Aldis for the WWE title. That would be freaking great. Like the promos, the matches, everything would be top notch, kick ass, fire stuff. So there you go. Okay, so we got Kerry Morton and Mr. Brian Pillman Jr. I know something you're better at than Nick Aldis having decent audio on a podcast. Well, thank you, Dean. Which I appreciate the comment. Believe me, it really took me like a while to get decent audio. It took Mr. Durband bugging the hell out of me when it came to getting like a decent microphone. So it took me like a while, and I know this is not really nice for me to admit this, but when I first started recording podcasts, I did it on my cell phone. So like that's why like my first say about 30 podcasts 40 podcasts where like the audio was just absolutely dreadful. But regardless, I hope that I was able to help other people. So yeah. Oh, beautiful monkey flip by Kerry with Brian. I like this. This is like old school Southern tag team wrestling right here. I love this. Rock Anderson, the baby enforcer. Rock wants a piece of Ricky Morton, ladies and gentlemen, which I've had the opportunity to meet Ricky Morton on a few on a on a few occasions. Ricky is a really, really nice guy, very personable, and literally just which I had the opportunity like to sit with him and like to pick his brain while he was smoking a cigarette with my dad at a show located here in Merle's Inlet, South Carolina, which is about like a 25-minute drive from Myrtle Beach. And the show was at a bar called Suck Bang Blow, which is like a biker bar. Ricky was performing there. It was him, Raven, Shannon Moore, and there was Dick Foley, not Mick Foley, Dick Foley. This guy claims that Mick gave him permission, but no, this guy was a massive ripoff of Mick Foley. You talk about trash bag cosplay wrestlers. This guy was probably one of the worst I've ever seen. Him, and then there was a giant wrestler called Timber. So basically, like the guy like would walk out with like a giant axe with like remember in World Championship Wrestling, the Big Josh gimmick that Doink the Clown played before he went to the WWF. It's basically like a 2007 version of Big Josh. So like the guy like would come out and scream timber. I swear to God, that's all his gimmick was. And like Raven whooped his ass in like a hardcore match all over the bar. It was a really fun show to go to actually. And Raven showed up like 90 minutes late to like the meet and greets. And like the guy wanted to charge me it was $10 per item. And we paid for like a VIP package where he would sign 3 things for like the given price that we paid for the package. And this guy was charging extra for everything. You talk about someone that that's a part of the business. But I still love Raven. I still have nothing but the utmost love and respect for the guy because the guy has a phenomenal brain for the business, like a phenomenal mind. Like the guy's a genius. So you'll never hear me speak too negatively of Raven, Scott Levy. So, okay. So we got Brian Pillman. He's covering Kerry. He's screaming at Kerry, "Get up, you son of a bitch!" This is crazy. We got 3 second generation stars here. I think there's all right, Dean's about to go. Okay, brother Martin, I'm out, but one more before I go. If Rob's ball sweat cures spinal issues, would you drink it? No. Which I would rather be in a wheelchair than to ingest that nastiness. I'm just saying. Sorry, guys. No ball sweat for me. But Dean, thank you for joining me, brother. I hope that you have a phenomenal day, night, evening, week, and that I hope that your family's doing well, my friend. Happy New Year. And make sure to check out Dean on Get My Go. And Mallertown, actually. So there you go. All right. Uh-oh. Ricky Morton's back in the ring. Oh, beautiful gourd buster by Brock Anderson. 2, 3. Ricky Morton got pinned. 1, 2, 3. This might quite possibly be the biggest victory of Brock Anderson's career, ladies and gentlemen. He beat a 200-year-old Ricky Morton. I'm picking. I love Ricky. The guy was nothing but nice to me. As a matter of fact, which I can post online, like some like a picture I took with Ricky. You know, someone else like that was extremely nice. Ricky Steamboat, absolutely amazing guy. Me and my friend Daniel, like we went to the show up in High Point, like with Kross, and there was the Steiner brothers, there was Ricky Steamboat, there was Mr. Anderson, and a few others. And Ricky Steamboat was so freaking awesome. Oh, and holla holla holla, Mr. Teddy Long, he is awesome as well. Woo! We got another Car Shield commercial with Ric Flair. Are you sure that was Car Shield that brought you, or was it the fact that you got to pay for 13 wives and alimony? Because we know, baby, that alimony ain't cheap. Whoa. All right. Oh, J.J. Dillon is in the crowd, ladies and gentlemen. I know that The Undertaker, Mick Foley, Diamond Dallas Page, Feel the Bang. He was there. And there was a few others there as well. And I had the opportunity to actually go to the show, but work was a calling. So yeah, and which I'm the type of individual that no matter what, no matter how good the opportunity, I gotta put like my family before everything because that's what we do, guys. All right, Bandido, and I heard a rumor that a radical one was at that show, so that would have been fascinating to run into him, the almighty radical one. All right. Bandido. Okay. I've seen him. Um, I saw him on AEW, and I saw him in I think it was Impact Wrestling. Oh, dude, Taurus. So this guy's like a. So is he like a big bull? That's one of the coolest masks that I've ever seen. I was like, that's cool as shit. All right. All right. Which is a matter of fact, guys, this is going to be the last match that I'm doing for the night. Part two, we are going to see. It is going to be the Impact World Champion Josh Alexander facing Jacob Fatu. Von Erich, Marshall Von Erich, and Ross Von Erich facing the Briscoes. The Impact Women's World Championship, Jordan Grace will be facing Diana Perrazzo and Rachel Ellering, which I saw her live, by the way, and she was pretty good. And the main event will be Ric Flair and Andrade facing Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett with Karen Jarrett in a tag team match. So yeah, I would do like another match after this, but guys, I'm tired, so I'm gonna just be doing this, and we're gonna do part two next week. Yeah, yeah. All right, so we have Ray Fénix, which is absolutely he's phenomenal, excellent cruiserweight. And I saw Ray's brother live, Penta, at the show in High Point, and he was facing Matt Taven. Matt Taven was absolutely phenomenal. So was Penta. You talk about like a star that deserves so much better, in my opinion. Um, I would say Matt Taven. The WWE should look at him. Mm. All right, so we got the bull guy, Taurus. Um, we got the guy in red. Hold on, let me see. Laredo Kid, I guess. So we got Ray Fénix and Laredo Kid within the ring. We got Black Taurus outside. All right, here we go. Ow. Damn, dude, seeing Ray Fénix versus Rey Mysterio in his prime would be absolutely amazing. Oh wow. Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful Michinoku driver by Laredo Kid. Yeah! There we go. Let's see where this goes. Beautiful spiral tap. Misses. Oh, and there's nothing wrong with doing high octane moves if it's not at one after the other, after the other, after the other, and it's slowed down. Oh, beautiful kick by Ray Fénix to Black Taurus. I think Black Taurus is a part of the group in Impact Wrestling called K with Crazy Steve and Rosemary. Once again, I'm not the biggest fan of like the modern Impact Wrestling, but I do watch some clips, and I think they're still together. I think. Don't quote me on that. Oh, beautiful hit. Oh, beautiful. Another cutter. That's so it's for the third match where there's been a fucking cutter. All right. Laredo is the only athlete that has not held a AAA championship within this match, according to the announcer. There we go. Okay. Oh, Ray Fénix on the top rope with Bandido. Bandido, he brushes him off. And let's see where this goes, ladies and gentlemen. Uh oh. Oh! Dude, oh, he kicks out. Oh! Dude, oh, he kicks out. Uh oh. Oh, Laredo Kid smashing Bandito in the head. I love it. Oh, and Bandito's got a military press, one arm military press. Beautiful down. Yeah! All right, here we go. Black Taurus. Head scissors. Oh, wow. A whirly bird head scissors. Ladies and gentlemen, that absolutely awesome. Oh, and Laredo Kid gets he catches Bandito on the ground, smashes his face. And Laredo Kid's trying to regain his momentum. We got Black Taurus right behind Laredo Kid. Watch out. You got the big black bull. Uh-oh. Oh! Uh-oh. Black Taurus is going all out, ladies and gentlemen. He is pissed off. You could tell with his facial expression. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! A tombstone gut buster by Black Taurus. Ray Fénix. Uh-oh. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh! Beautiful. Oh, we got Black Taurus. Oh, beautiful senton outside the ring. And you see the smoke coming out of his nose. Oh, beautiful spinning outside. Okay. It's steamroller, according to David Crockett. Here we go. Oh, beautiful super kick by Rey Fénix. It knocks Rey to the ground. The Taurus is not selling it. Oh, beautiful spinning lariat. Slap to the face of the Laredo kid. Bandido. Good Lord. Black Taurus is just dominating. Oh. Did Kross give Black Taurus his old outfit? Seriously. All right. Uh-oh. Black Taurus is going up to the top rope. And let's see what damage he can do. The bull. Oh, he gets caught up, and Bandido is getting the opportunity. Let's see what he can do to Black Taurus, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and I believe Bandido is a former Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion. That's where else I remember him from. Uh-oh. Beautiful pin on Rey Fénix. Super kick from Laredo Kid. And Black Taurus is still on the top rope. Uh-oh. The Laredo Kid is jumping on top rope. Let's see what he can do to Taurus. Uh-oh. Let's see what happens next. Is this going to be a big Hurricanrana? A Rey Mysterio Hurricanrana? Oh! Beautiful military press off the top rope by Black Taurus, ladies and gentlemen. An avalanche gorilla press slam. That's what it's called. I thought that the Laredo Kid was going to go for the avalanche Hurricanrana, ladies and gentlemen, or Frankenstein, or whatever you want to call it. And that would have been awesome to watch. And Rey Mysterio was the one that was the master of that. All four men are down, ladies and gentlemen. This is actually not a bad match at all. 7, 8. Okay, so like all four men get up. Oh! A crucifix bomb by Laredo Kid. We got Bandido jumping outside. Oh! Almost lands on his fucking neck. Beautiful. Spinning pin. The code red counter. Oh, Rey Fénix jumps to the outside on Bandido, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, beautiful spinning move by the Laredo Kid. All four men are all out on their feet on the outside, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see who can recover, who's going to get the pin, ladies and gentlemen, who's going to be the one to get the advantage and to say that I'm the dominant one with this match, that I'm the one that's going to be the man, that I'm going to be the one to have my hand raised. Who's going to be, ladies and gentlemen? Who do you think it's going to be? Who is it going to be? Where am I? No, I'm kidding. All right, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. You get the fans going absolutely ape shit saying this is awesome. And you're thinking to yourself, well, this is Nashville. Like, the fact that they could put 3 words together is a miracle. I agree it is. But hey, it is what it is. Here we go. But many of these individuals, they've traveled from other parts of the country, so like that might be a better explanation too. Oh! A spinning follow-away slam from the top rope by Bandido onto the rest of the bodies, ladies and gentlemen. So Bandido's getting Rey Fénix into the ring. Can Bandido capitalize? Oh, wow. Uh-oh. The 21 plex by Bandido, and Rey Fénix blocks it. And let's see if Rey can take advantage of this. Uh-oh. He sends Bandido in. Oh, Black Taurus on Rey Fénix. Beautiful German suplex. And Bandido kicks Taurus in the face. Shit, pile driver by Taurus. And Rey is going to break it up. Oh, double stomp off the top rope. Who's going to win this, ladies and gentlemen? It could be anybody's match. Oh, and Black Taurus kicked out. Uh-oh. Oh, everybody wants momentum. Everybody wants to get in the championship scene, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Oh, beautiful super kick. Oh, oh. Ray Fénix is Black Taurus up. Oh, beautiful. 2, 3, and he beat Black Taurus. Ray Fénix is the one that is the dominator within this match. He won it, and that's going to be the end of the coverage tonight for the Ric Flair's last match pay-per-view. We are going to have part 2 next week, ladies and gentlemen. And the following matches we will be watching will be for the Impact World Heavyweight Champion. It's going to be, oh my God, guys, Josh Alexander facing Jacob Fatu. The next match after that's going to be the Von Erichs, Marshall Von Erich and Ross Von Erich facing the Briscoes, Jay and Mark. It's going to be Jordan Grace, the Knockouts World Heavyweight Champion, facing Deonna Purrazzo and Rachel Ellering in a 3-way for the Impact Women's title. And the main event's going to be Ric Flair and Andrade facing Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. So, guys, I had fun tonight. I know I'm a little bit rusty on certain things, but I just want to say thank you so much for like the ones that showed up live. Thank you. For the ones that show up afterwards, thank you. Let me get my feet back under me. I'm gonna get better at this. But I just want to say from the bottom of my heart to all the fans out there, thank you so much for your love, for your support. I thank you for dealing with the technical difficulties tonight because Facebook's not behaving too well. But within the next day, this will be posted on Facebook. I will be doing Baptized Fire with Brother Morton tomorrow night at 9 p.m. I am going to be bringing up various subjects. I'm going to be talking about the value of you. What do you value? How do you value it? And with your values, how do you see other people from those things that you have inside of you? So I'm going to let you know that right now because it's extremely important because the way that your value system is dictates the way you see the world and how you treat other people. And it's vital. And a lot of that is based off the way you're raised, based off your environment. There's so many different factors that go into your value system. And with this being the new year, I feel like this is vital to bring up and to remind us that with this new year, we have new opportunities to treat others better and to set an example for others to follow. I mean, yes, I was joking tonight about certain people, and the God honest truth is I wish them nothing but the best. I have no ill will towards anybody personally. I hope for nothing but the best with everybody, with their jobs, with their families, with their chosen professions, everything. I hope that you guys, everything you wish to achieve this year, I pray that you get to it or that you get one step closer. And I'm going to be talking about your value system. I'm going to be talking about the recent atrocities that have occurred within the National Football League with the football player having a heart attack on a football field and the commissioner wanting the game to continue 10 minutes later. I mean, there's certain things that really, really bug me, which I'm going to talk about. I'm going to be doing the baptized Twitter top 5. I'm going to be 5 crazy tweets I'm going to be giving my reaction to. I'm going to be doing Ask a Walmart Guy, a brand new segment on my show, because there's a lot of misinterpretations, misrepresentations, misconceptions of the company that I work for. And I'm here to set them straight. I will be brutally honest and fair with it. So if there's certain things that need to be criticized, I'm going to criticize them. But the fact is that for the most part, my company treats me very well. But I want to dig into a lot of the misconceptions. So if you guys see this, send me your questions, send me your memes, send me your videos, everything. We're not going to get serious. We're not just going to get serious. We're going to have some fun. We're going to laugh, okay, guys? So if like there's some funny memes out there, like some funny videos out there, send them to me, and I will put them on air. So far, which I got about 5 or 6 questions so far, which I'm going to talk about. I'm excited about that, which we're going to go more in depth over. I started a Reddit. I cannot think of the damn name of it so far. Of like my new Reddit name. Please forgive me on that. But like the next time, which is tomorrow night, you guys will get it. Now, if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can follow me at BaptizedFire125 or on, sorry guys, hiccups, or the official Retro Wrestling Revival Twitter, which is at Retro W Revival FB. You can also follow me on YouTube at Baptized Fire with Brother Morton. And let's just say this, guys. I got a surprise for tomorrow night on Baptized Fire. I got a special guest that's coming on. We're going to be kicking back, having fun. We're going to be sharing some stories. And I hope you guys get something out of it. Because he's recently gone through a phenomenal journey of self-discovery and growth that I hope inspires you guys to seek that yourselves. So with that said, guys, thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your patience. There are certain things that I got wrong tonight, and I'll admit that. With some of like the names, me mixing them up, I'm sorry. Once again, I'm getting back into the groove of this stuff. So I love you guys. Thank you. And next week, we will do part 2 of the Ric Flair pay-per-view. And the week after that, we are going to be doing some old school stuff too. We're going to be bringing back the Nitro watch-alongs. We're going to be bringing back other things that you guys loved and you wanted back. I've gotten messages from you guys, and it's going to be exciting. It's going to be truly exciting to see this year in the Retro Wrestling Revival, because I had somebody message me saying, Chris, you did not do the award ceremony this year. You and John did. Well, we didn't do nearly the content that we did the year prior to warrant an award ceremony. So hopefully this year I can do that justice and do enough content to where we can do some award stuff. We can do more top 5s. We can do so many great things, guys. And I want you to realize, with Baptized Fire, with the Retro Wrestling Revival, this is for fans, by fans. This is a safe space for you. I want you guys to be able to be open, be happy, and be expressive to how you feel. And if you got any questions or comments, good, bad, happy, sad, whatever, let it out, because that's the way we were made. We weren't made to hold stuff in. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. For the ones that have stuck by me, thank you. For the ones that's gonna stick to me like glue and that's we'll discover this down the road. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I just want to say there's going to be so many great things happening. So strap in for this amazing journey, baby, called life. Grab your hickory stick, grab your wife, grab a gun, grab a knife. We're going to enjoy this life. Anyways, I love you guys. I'm sorry I'm stalling here. But I hope and pray that you guys have a safe, blessed, joyous, and a wonderful day, night, evening, no matter who you are, no matter who you're with. You're beautifully and wonderfully made. You guys are made by divine design. And make sure to check out Baptized Fire with Brother Martin tomorrow night at 9 p.m. And really, really quick, I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to continue. I have an open door policy like with my shows. So if anybody, whether you like me, whether you hate me, whether you're on the fence, I invite every single person that might, no, any person that has an opinion, you're invited to come on my show. And there's somebody that said something on Twitter earlier that I'm going to address tomorrow, and I send an open invite your way because I'm an open book. I don't hide anything. So, guys, I love you. Peace.